If you're listening right now, maybe you didn't come here by accident. Maybe something inside you has been feeling tired for a long time. Not loud tired, not dramatic tired, just the quiet kind. The kind that shows up when you lie awake at night, thinking about the life you imagined and the life you're actually living. You don't feel lost exactly, but you feel delayed. You know there is more in you, more strength, more potential, more meaning. And yet, when it's time to move forward, you slow down. You tell yourself, not today. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow feels safer. Tomorrow doesn't demand anything from you. And slowly, without realizing it, tomorrow becomes your favorite place to live. If this sounds familiar, you're not weak. You're human. And you're not alone. This story isn't here to push you. It isn't here to shame you. It's here to sit next to you and tell you the truth gently. Because sometimes, the most dangerous habit isn't failure. It's waiting. And waiting quietly shapes a life. If you feel this in your chest right now, you can write in the comments, "I'm listening." Not for anyone else, just to remind yourself that you didn't turn away. Not far from this feeling lived a young man named Ethan. He was 25, strong, healthy, confident. He believed his future was already decided. He spoke about it often, about success, about respect, about the man he was sure he would become. In his mind, that future already felt real. Thinking about it gave him comfort. It made today feel less urgent. Ethan didn't feel behind. He felt prepared. But slowly, something drifted out of balance. He spent more time imagining success than building it. He talked clearly about tomorrow, but stayed silent with his actions today. From the outside, everything looked promising. But inside, his dreams lived only in thought. And without action, even strong dreams begin to weaken. Waiting was becoming part of who he was. His days didn't look like his dreams. While others rose early, he stayed in bed. While the fields filled with movement, he remained still. Work felt heavy, slow, demanding. Dreaming felt easier. So he convinced himself that planning was progress, that thinking was enough. Without noticing it, he separated effort from reward. He wanted the outcome without carrying the process. He didn't lack strength. He didn't lack opportunity. What he lacked was discipline. Not in big moments, but in small, daily choices. And those choices quietly shaped his life. If you've ever known what to do, but still didn't do it, you can comment, "Still trying." That doesn't mean you failed. It means you haven't given up. One evening, as the light faded, someone came to visit Ethan. It was his uncle. An older man, quiet, steady. He stood looking at the land. The soil was rich, the space was wide, but it was empty. After a long silence, he asked, "Why does a man who speaks so much about the future leave his land untouched?" Ethan smiled and answered calmly, "Tomorrow." Tomorrow, I'll begin. To Ethan, tomorrow sounded harmless. But to his uncle, that word felt heavy. Without arguing, he reached into his pocket and placed 2 small seeds into Ethan's hand. "These are not ordinary seeds," he said softly. "One is ambition. It grows slowly, but strong, if you care for it every day. And the other is laziness. It grows easily, even when you do nothing. Both seeds respond to attention, just in different ways." Ethan wasn't holding seeds anymore. He was holding a choice. Days passed, not dramatically, not painfully. They passed quietly. That was the danger. Nothing forced Ethan to change. Nothing collapsed. Life stayed comfortable, and comfort has a way of keeping people asleep. One morning, almost out of boredom, Ethan walked back to the field. What he saw stopped him where he stood. The land was no longer empty. It was covered. Weeds everywhere. Thick, heavy, uncontrolled. They had grown silently, day after day. No effort required. The seed of laziness had grown strong. Then he noticed the other seed. Small, weak, barely alive. It had received no water, no care, no attention. In that moment, the field told the truth. Nothing had gone wrong. Everything had grown exactly as he had allowed. Neglect always leaves a mark. Laziness doesn't ask permission. Ambition without daily action slowly disappears. Ethan stood there and felt something tighten inside his chest. Not anger, not fear. Understanding. Soon after, his uncle returned. He looked at the field and said nothing at first. Then quietly, he spoke. "This land is your life. What you see here is not an accident. Ambition is fragile. It needs care even when you're tired. Laziness is different. It grows on its own. It spreads wherever there is no resistance." There was no anger in his voice, only truth. And truth feels heavy when you can no longer escape it. Ethan dropped to his knees. The weight of his choices finally reached him. He thought of the days he had postponed, the promises he had delayed, the life he had kept waiting for. Regret arrived, not loudly, but deeply. It settled in his chest. This pain was not punishment, it was clarity. Because in that moment, Ethan stopped pretending. He saw his life exactly as it was. If this part feels heavy right now, you don't need to push it away. You can leave a comment that says, "I understand now." Not as a promise, just as awareness. That night, Ethan didn't sleep. One thought kept returning. If he did nothing, laziness would choose his future for him. Not someday, but quietly, day by day. There was no dramatic moment, no speech, only a calm decision. This cannot wait. For the first time, he stopped asking how he felt and started asking what must be done. Change didn't begin in the field. It began in his mind. In the moment he accepted that no one was coming to save him, and that responsibility belonged to him alone. Before sunrise, Ethan was already awake. No motivation, no excitement, only discipline. He returned to the field and began pulling weeds by hand. The work was slow, his back ached, his hands burned. Still, he kept going. Every morning, he returned. No speeches, no shortcuts, just effort. Some days, nothing seemed to change, but he showed up anyway, and that was new. Slowly, almost quietly, the field responded. Space appeared. Light returned. The fragile seed began to strengthen. Roots grew deeper. The stem stood taller. The tree did not appear overnight. It rose day by day, season by season. And with it, Ethan changed. Not because he felt inspired, but because he stayed consistent. People noticed. Not because he talked, but because he worked. His success didn't come from luck. It came from facing the weakness he once avoided. If you're still listening right now, that means something in you is still alive. You can comment, "Still here," not for the algorithm, but as a reminder that you didn't walk away. This story was never just about Ethan. It's about you. It's about me. Because every person carries two seeds inside. One is ambition. Quiet, fragile, full of potential. The other is laziness. Patient, persistent, always waiting. One must be fed intentionally. The other grows by neglect. Life will always grow something. The only question is, what are you feeding? Do not wait for the perfect moment. It does not arrive. Do not wait to feel ready. Readiness comes after action. Start today, because the most dangerous choice is not failure. It is waiting. And waiting quietly decides your future for you.